now. I didn't come here to talk silliness about me with. I can't because I was so miserable at the thought of you in trouble. Oh, I know I was...
Gone with the Wind continues to evoke strong reactions, even decades after its release. On set, the chemistry between Clark Gable and Vivien Leigh captivated audiences, but behind those romantic scenes lay a different reality. Leigh had a significant aversion to kissing Gable, largely due to his denture-related halitosis, which added strain to their interactions. This discomfort was compounded by the challenging atmosphere surrounding the film. Hattie McDaniel and other black cast members faced discrimination, creating a stark contrast to the glamorous image portrayed on screen. Although Gable occasionally used his status to support his black colleagues, the racial tensions and segregation deeply affected the entire production. Despite the film's enduring legacy, these behind-the-scenes dynamics reveal a more complex and troubling narrative, highlighting issues of personal discomfort and systemic inequality within the Hollywood of that era.
The Yankee guns have brought us here the very woolens and laces we wear tonight. I refer...
Vivien Leigh's disgust for kissing her Gone with the Wind co-star, Clark Gable, stemmed from his poor oral hygiene and foul breath caused by poorly made dentures that worsened during filming. This issue provided comic relief for the crew, prompting Leigh to frequently cleanse her mouth between takes. This behind-the-scenes tidbit adds a humorous twist to the iconic romance portrayed on screen in the classic 1939 film. Despite the challenges faced, Leigh's professionalism and dedication to her craft shone through in her performance as Scarlett O'Hara.
You've carried the load for all of us.
Clark Gable faced significant dental challenges that affected both his personal life and career. By his 30s, he suffered from severe gum disease, which ultimately led to the loss of all his natural teeth. This condition forced him to rely on dentures, a circumstance that many might not consider when admiring his on-screen charisma. As time progressed, Gable's oral health deteriorated further, resulting in persistent halitosis. This issue not only caused him discomfort, but also made him self-conscious, especially during romantic scenes in the film. The pressure of appearing charming and suave on screen was compounded by his worries about how his breath might be perceived by co-stars and audiences alike. Despite these challenges, Gable's talent shone through, and he became an iconic figure in Hollywood. His ability to convey emotion and charm often masked the personal struggles he faced behind the scenes. Many fans remain unaware of the extent of his dental issues, which adds a layer of complexity to his legacy. Gable's struggle with his dental health highlights an often unseen aspect of the glamorous lives of film stars.
What about Ashley Millie?
Despite the pervasive racism that characterized the filming of the classic, Clark Gable and Hattie McDaniel formed a remarkable bond. Gable, known for his charm and charisma, saw beyond the social barriers of the time and chose to include McDaniel in various activities on set, which was quite revolutionary given the segregationist norms that governed Hollywood during that era. Their friendship blossomed amidst a challenging environment, where McDaniel, as an African-American actress, faced discrimination, both within the industry and in society at large. Gable's willingness to advocate for her during the production of the film demonstrated a deep respect for her talent and humanity. However, as filming progressed, the pressures of segregation began to strain their relationship. Despite the challenges, their friendship stood as a testament to breaking down barriers, illustrating that personal connections could transcend the societal obstacles of their time. This dynamic between Gable and McDaniel not only reflected their mutual respect, but also highlighted the complexities of race relations in 1930s America, showing that even amidst such a segregated backdrop, bonds of friendship could thrive, albeit under increasing strain.
Your affair?
Don't drink alone, Scarlett. People always find out.
The production of Gone with the Wind faced accusations of perpetuating racism, with the NAACP condemning its portrayal of slavery. Producer David O. Selznick consulted with historians, but largely maintained the controversial elements of the original book to satisfy Southern investors, which led to criticisms of complicity and racist oppression. This classic film stirred controversy for its depiction of relationships between white plantation owners and their black slaves, showcasing a romanticized view of the antebellum South. The movie's portrayal of race and historical events sparked debates about the responsibility of filmmakers in addressing sensitive topics like slavery and racial discrimination. Despite its cinematic achievements, Gone with the Wind continues to be scrutinized for its handling of race relations during a tumultuous period in American history. In 1939, Gone with the Wind featured a significant moment when Clark Gable, a lead actor, stood up for the equal treatment of black cast members. After being confronted with segregated facility signs by an extra, Gable took a stand against systemic racism. He insisted on the immediate removal of these signs from the set, showcasing a commendable effort towards advocating for the fair and respectful treatment of all cast members. This action by Gable highlighted the importance of equality and respect on the set of this classic film, setting a precedent for future productions. His influence played a crucial role in promoting inclusivity within the entertainment industry, marking a small yet noteworthy step towards addressing racial discrimination in Hollywood. Gone with the Wind continues to be remembered not only for its cinematic achievements, but also for the positive impact it had in challenging racial prejudices of its time. Clark Gable's advocacy serves as a reminder of the ongoing importance of promoting diversity and equality in the film industry.
Tell him Del Watley.
Well, where you been lately? Thought you deserted Captain Butler.
Oh, I keep myself occupied. Help me out.
Nearly a century later, this classic continues to captivate and provoke debate. Its cinematic achievements are celebrated, but its portrayal of racial stereotypes remains contentious. The legacy of black cast members like Hattie McDaniel and the ongoing discussions about the film's impact on race relations highlight its complex role in American cinema and civil rights.
Little Princes were. And London Bridge.
London Bridge? Will it be falling down?
Initially released in 1939, Gone with the Wind made a significant impact on popular culture. During its time, the film was well received by audiences and critics alike for its epic storytelling and memorable performances. It became a cultural phenomenon, achieving widespread acclaim and multiple Academy Awards. The movie's portrayal of the American South during the Civil War era resonated with many viewers and left a lasting impression. Following the success of the film, there were various spin-offs, merchandise, and adaptations that aimed to capitalize on its popularity. These included books, sequels, and even a musical based on the original story. The characters and iconic scenes from Gone with the Wind became ingrained in popular culture, inspiring fashion trends and influencing other works of art across different mediums. Over the years, the legacy of Gone with the Wind has endured, with the film continuing to be recognized as a classic in cinematic history. Despite some controversies and criticisms related to its depiction of race and slavery, the movie's impact on storytelling and filmmaking cannot be denied. It remains a cultural touchstone that has left a lasting mark on the entertainment industry and beyond.
Torn, promise me.
You mustn't worry. I'll bring it back to you without any holes in it.
The casting process for the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind involved rigorous auditions and chemistry tests to find the perfect actors for each role. Vivien Leigh, a British actress, was selected to play Scarlett O'Hara after a lengthy audition process. Clark Gable was chosen to portray Rhett Butler due to his charm and screen presence. The role of Mammy went to Hattie McDaniel, who impressed the casting directors with her powerful performance. Leslie Howard was cast as Ashley Wilkes for his gentlemanly demeanor, and Olivia de Havilland was selected to play Melanie Hamilton for her grace and poise. The chemistry between the actors during auditions played a crucial role in the final casting decisions, ensuring that the dynamics between the characters were authentic. The pivotal moments that defined the casting included the screen tests, where actors performed key scenes together to gauge their chemistry and suitability for their roles. The casting directors were meticulous in their selection process, aiming to create a cohesive ensemble that would bring Margaret Mitchell's novel to life on the big screen.
Please, my brave dear, you mustn't do.
The director of Gone with the Wind, Victor Fleming, approached the film with a grand vision that reflected the tumultuous era of the American Civil War and its aftermath. Drawing inspiration from Margaret Mitchell's novel, Fleming sought to capture the emotional depth of the characters, especially Scarlett O'Hara. His style emphasized sweeping visuals and dramatic storytelling, aiming to evoke a strong emotional response from the audience. Collaboration with the cast was crucial. He worked closely with Vivien Leigh and Clark Gable to develop their characters, allowing for improvisation that brought authenticity to their performances. The meticulous attention to detail in set design and costumes helped transport viewers to the antebellum South, showcasing the opulence and decay of the time. Fleming's use of lighting and camera angles created an immersive experience, enhancing the narrative's intensity. Ultimately, his directorial choices made the film a landmark achievement in cinema.
Wait. Have you room in your carriage for a dying man?
I got no room for any southern scum alive or dead. Get out.
Filming Gone with the Wind in 1939 was a complex project that faced numerous challenges. The set design was magnificent, with detailed recreations of southern plantation homes, particularly the famous Tara. Talented artists and designers worked tirelessly to capture the grandeur and unique architecture of the era. They used real locations, such as the historic city of Savannah, Georgia, to provide authenticity. Filming in both outdoor locales and massive studio sets allowed for rich visual storytelling. Logistical challenges were abundant, including managing a large cast and crew. The production encountered issues with weather interruptions and coordinating transportation for thousands of costumes and props. Innovative techniques were essential to achieving the film's stunning visuals. The use of Technicolor was groundbreaking and brought vibrancy to the film, enhancing its emotional depth. Multi-camera shooting allowed directors to capture significant scenes from various angles in one take, making the production process more efficient. The combination of these elements helped create a film that would endure through time, captivating audiences across generations.
Sarah, don't you know that they've been fighting all day around Tara? Do you think you can parade right through the Yankee Army with a sick woman, a baby, and a simple-minded darky?
The musical score and soundtrack of the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind were significant in creating the film's emotional depth and enhancing its narrative. Composers Max Steiner and Cliff Edwards worked together to craft a score that beautifully complemented the grandeur and drama of the movie. The music's sweeping orchestral arrangements evoked the epic scale of the story, while delicate motifs underscored the intimate character moments. Musicians poured their talents into capturing the essence of the film, bringing each scene to life with their melodies and harmonies. The intricate interplay between the music and the visuals heightened the emotional impact of key moments, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Through the collaboration of composers and musicians, the score and soundtrack of Gone with the Wind became an integral part of its timeless legacy, resonating with viewers for generations to come.
Who knows?
You should die of shame to leave me here alone and helpless.
In the iconic scenes of the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind, the direction, performance, cinematography, and impact on the audience stand out. One pivotal moment is when Scarlett O'Hara vows never to be hungry again, showing determination and strength amid adversity. The director captured the intensity of Scarlett's emotions, while the actress conveyed her resilience convincingly. The sweeping shot of the burning Atlanta skyline showcased the film's grandeur, leaving audiences in awe of the scale and devastation. The filmmakers and actors recognized the scene's significance in portraying Scarlett's transformation and the war's impact, making it a standout moment in cinematic history. Another unforgettable scene is Rhett Butler's famous line, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn," as he walks out on Scarlett. The director masterfully built tension leading up to this moment, while the actor's delivery was powerful and memorable. The dramatic lighting and framing heightened the emotional impact, resonating with viewers long after the film ended. Filmmakers and actors alike acknowledged the scene's cultural impact and enduring legacy, solidifying it as an iconic moment in movie history. In conclusion, the iconic scenes of Gone with the Wind demonstrate the artistry and impact of filmmaking, with direction, performance, cinematography, and emotional resonance coming together to create moments that transcend time. These scenes continue to captivate audiences and serve as a testament to the enduring power of storytelling in cinema.
So like you. And I could pet her and spoil her as I wanted to spoil you.
The impact of the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind on culture and society has been profound and lasting. Audiences were captivated by its sweeping romance and dramatic storytelling set against the backdrop of the American Civil War. The film resonated deeply with viewers, tapping into themes of love, loss, and resilience. It presented a romanticized version of the South, which influenced how many perceived Southern history and identity. Characters like Scarlett O'Hara became iconic, shaping ideals of femininity and strength. Moreover, the film influenced pop culture through memorable quotes and scenes, appearing in various forms of media long after its release. It sparked discussions about race and the portrayal of African Americans, reflecting both the romanticism of the antebellum South and the realities of slavery. This duality generated significant debate over the years, prompting audiences to question the historical accuracy and moral implications of the narrative. Gone with the Wind also played a role in shaping cinematic techniques, inspiring filmmakers with its grand scale and emotional depth. The film's success led to a shift in Hollywood's approach to adaptations, emphasizing the importance of storytelling in film. As a result, it opened doors for more complex narratives in cinema. The legacy of Gone with the Wind remains evident today, as it continues to be analyzed and critiqued. Its themes of ambition and survival still resonate, inviting reflection on social issues like race, gender, and historical memory. This layered impact ensures that the film remains a topic of discussion and exploration in both cultural and academic circles.
It's a grand day you'll be having for the barbecue.
So it seems, General.
The 1939 movie Gone with the Wind received accolades for its critical reception. Critics praised the film for its compelling storytelling, excellent performances, and lavish production value. Audiences were captivated by the epic tale set against the backdrop of the Civil War. The film garnered numerous awards and nominations, including 8 Academy Awards, with wins for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actress for Vivien Leigh. These accolades solidified the film's place in cinematic history and recognized the talent and hard work of all those involved in its production. The success of Gone with the Wind brought prestige and acclaim to the cast and crew, elevating their careers and establishing the film as a timeless classic.
Scarlett? Yes, I think so.
Only for a moment, Mrs. Hamilton. It was in the library.
During the making of Gone with the Wind, many surprising moments unfolded that shaped the film. For instance, Vivien Leigh, who played Scarlett O'Hara, struggled with the intense Southern accent required for her role. To perfect it, she spent hours listening to recordings of Southern women, immersing herself in the culture. Meanwhile, Clark Gable, portraying Rhett Butler, often clashed with director Victor Fleming. Gable believed some scenes lacked authenticity and openly questioned the choices made, leading to tense but creative debates on set. The crew faced challenges too. They often worked long hours under difficult conditions. In one instance, the burning of Atlanta scene required extensive special effects, which led to smoke and ash settling on the cast and crew, making for an authentic yet messy production. Despite the chaos, friendships blossomed, and many cast members shared stories and laughter during breaks, creating a bond that lasted long after filming ended. These experiences shaped the legacy of the film, reflecting the dedication and resilience of everyone involved.
Did I tell you that Danny Elson told Dr. Meade that Captain Butler finally admitted that he was honored by the Confederate?
Gone with the Wind left a profound mark on film history, setting standards for epic storytelling and visual grandeur. Its sweeping cinematography and intricate character development influenced countless filmmakers. The film's portrayal of the American South during the Civil War sparked discussions about race, class, and gender, which continue to resonate in modern cinema. Many directors and writers have drawn inspiration from its rich narrative and complex characters, striving to replicate its emotional depth and scale. The film also popularized the romanticized view of the South, leading to a series of adaptations and homages that explored similar themes of love and loss amidst turmoil. Its box office success established the model for the blockbuster, encouraging studios to invest heavily in large-scale productions. While its legacy includes controversy over its historical accuracy and racial representations, it undeniably paved the way for future epics and dramas. Filmmakers have often cited its ability to blend personal stories with larger historical contexts as a guiding principle.
Yes, Scarlett. Of course I will. We'll go tomorrow.
When thinking about the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind, many viewers find themselves transported back to a time of epic storytelling and grand cinematic experiences. This classic film has left an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of those who have watched it, influencing their perspective on cinema and storytelling. It's a film that evokes nostalgia and admiration for its sweeping narrative, memorable characters, and stunning visuals. For many, watching Gone with the Wind was a formative experience that sparked a lifelong love of movies and storytelling. If you have your own experiences or memories related to this iconic film, we would love to hear from you. Share how Gone with the Wind impacted you personally and influenced your views on cinema. Engage with us through likes, shares, and subscriptions as we delve into more cinematic explorations together. Let's celebrate the magic of movies and the timeless allure of a film like Gone with the Wind.
Be your wife. You don't love Melanie.
She's like me, Scarlett. She's part of my blood, and we understand.